Stadium here in Inglewood.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Grady Jarrett on
well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, Swift. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, Swift. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, John Risky.
and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. That one throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Jackson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Newton. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That one good for 26 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fighting it off. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And 9 at the 26-yard line.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now it's Newton. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Quick slant to Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. From the 50, Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton lets it fly deep for Cobb. Unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Early on, the running game. Safety's creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's now second.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Chargers 7. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Jackson.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Newton's pass intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Jackson now. And it is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Newton. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Forced out to his left. But he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Linville Joseph picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 4th down.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
Jackson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
Carrier. Julian Okwara on the tackle.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They snap it to Newton. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 79 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20-yard line.
To throw again, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fisher, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
44-yard line.
Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Fournette, a first down carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. He's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Eagles 21, Chargers 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it.